Oh, come now, dearie. Did you really have to dodge? One swift swish of my blade, and you'd already be dead. Trust me, in these realms, the quicker a human dies, the less they suffer. Unless you're the type who enjoys suffering. I've heard there are humans like that. Well, then, I'm happy to assist. Hmm, do you not like pain after all? Just sit still, human, and I'll deliver a decisive blow in no time. I'll make your blood gush everywhere. Yes, the blood is the best part. My, I never expected a human to realize that. Aren't you a smart one? Since you understand, please comply and more humans. How many? A whole town's worth. That amount of blood. I could have a whole month's worth of literal blood baths. Wait, why would a whole town be chasing you? You're not some kind of criminal, are you? 'Cause I might get in trouble for letting you live. Impure humans aren't allowed in this yokai space. Something about corrupting it and making it even worse than it already is. I don't know. I didn't pay attention. So, what did you do? A sacrifice? Like what? Were you meant to marry some super ugly feudal lord? I'm sorry. A sacrifice to help with the crops. Did your town think a god was going to notice them if they killed you or something? And they did. Oh wow, this makes this even better. I love it when I get to use my blades against the incompetent. It means they're so dumb that no one bothers looking for them. And if someone does, they're also an idiot who won't be missed. Of course, it wouldn't have worked. You think the gods care about a sacrifice they didn't order? In fact, depending on the god, they may have become angry that a bunch of humans presumed they knew what they wanted. You're probably the only smart one in the village running away like that. Actually, didn't your family or friends kick up a fuss? They sound pretty crappy if they turned a blind eye to your certain death. You're an orphan, too. My parents dropped me off at the border of the pocket dimension. Not too far from where we're standing now, actually. My guess is someone blessed them with the vision of their daughter's future murderous tendencies. Or maybe it was obvious from the way I cried. Oh, I've loved the sight of blood ever since I was young. The other yokai children would always avoid me because of it. They didn't like me nicking them on the arms with whatever sharp objects I could stash in my sleeves. Fortunately, since I was under the protection of the creator of the pocket dimension, no one could really punish me all that much. And my lord has too soft a soul to offer more than a scolding. They figured out what to do with me eventually, though. Return me to the borders from whence I came, as the pocket dimension's guard. If any pesky humans make their way in, my lord allows me to do with them as I please. Humans staying too long in yokai territory run the risk of turning into yokai themselves, see? And considering how many humans are, and how frequently your kind decides to wander around, so the pocket dimension needs someone to observe who comes in and out to avoid overpopulation. There are some humans who are allowed in if my lord approves of them, or they're taken as a lover by a current resident. However, the majority need to be turned away. or disposed of. And the second is my preferred method of choice. And because I'm the only guard, no one can even try to tell me off. Though, it does get pretty boring with only corpses around. Oops, sorry. I went on a bit of a rant there. So, when is your town arriving? How close behind were they? You're not sure. Can you go check? It's fine. I'm right here, aren't I? All you need to do is bring them past the border, and I can take care of them. Easy peasy. What about you? Hmm, I guess if you are going to put yourself at risk, you should get some form of reward. But even if it's a whole town, giving up even just one body of blood is too much. Fine. How about this? You help me get the bodies back to my home as well, and I'll conveniently not realize you're running away while I'm preserving the bodies. Do we have a deal? Good. Now, hurry. Get me my future blood bags. Mm-hmm. 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 That was quick. Did they already make their way into the dimension? Excellent. If you caught a glimpse of them and ran back before they could see you, I can catch them while they're unaware. Wait here, human. I'll be back soon. Human, I'm finished. Come help. There's more people than I was expecting. Look, look. All of these humans. So much blood that they have in their veins. You alright? You look a little pale. Need a minute to throw up. I figured humans and yokai aren't too different in their reactions to things they find disgusting. If you need to hurl, go hurl. You don't. Nice. Can you take that half then? I've wrapped a rope around the lot. You can pull them together. It saves tons of time. Did you think I wouldn't think of that? It's an enchanted rope. Even if you were a newborn, you could pull triple the amounts of corpses you're pulling now. You aren't a newborn, right? It's been a while since I saw a human newborn. Yeah, that was like the one human I couldn't kill. It was so tiny and squishy. I wanted to keep it, but my lord enforced the rule and he took it back to its family. I'm still annoyed over that. Again. I'm going off on a tangent again. What's up with me today? Anyway, this way to my house. Here we are. What? What's wrong with it? Well, yeah, I had to build it myself, so it's going to look rough. But it's a lot nicer on the inside. Ah, you first. Mmm. Ah, it feels nice to be home. Told you it was nicer on the inside. Have a seat. I'll let you rest for a moment before you run away. Let's see. I can sense a lot of blood pulsing through this human. Should I extract all of it to celebrate the huge haul? But if I'm having a bad day, then an extra large bloodbath might be just what I need. A small supply, so I'm pacing myself. But that would be like punishing myself after such a good day's work. I'll just go with a regular amount of blood. No need to force myself into something different for the sake of it. You're leaving already. You can stay a little longer if you'd like. Wait, no, I'm not forbidding you from leaving. I just want to offer you something first. How about another deal? You're the same as me now. You're alone. Your entire village is literally dead next to us. And let me guess, you don't know of any family living elsewhere. I knew it, so why not stay? Of course, here with me. Where else? The main settlement certainly won't accept you. They'd all tell me to do my job. Stay here, and we can be roommates. I'll put a roof over your head and food on your plate, and you can help me gather more humans. I'm under oath to my lord to never leave my border post. But not only do you not have to worry about that, you're also human. Even if I could leave the pocket dimension, you'd have far better luck bringing humans here than I would. Does it matter? You had no issue sentencing these humans to death. You grew up with them and likely got to know them well. Why would it be an issue if you did the same to strangers? I suppose there is always the chance that my lord will visit. Oh, but that's a simple fix. I'll just pretend that you're my human lover. He can't tell me to get rid of you then. He's never denied a yokai their human lover before, so I don't see why it'll be any different in our case. He'll probably be relieved that I seem interested in something other than blood for once. Though, if you don't like pretending, we can actually become lovers. So what if you're inexperienced? I am too. You thought I wouldn't be. All of the people here are terrified of me. I've never even been kissed before, so if you stayed as my lover, you'd take a yokai's first kiss. Not to mention the fact that you'd become immortal if you stayed here long enough. Once that happens, you can leave wherever you want since I'm not allowed to harm yokai. So, what do you say? Yes, we have a deal. Nice to be with you, partner. We're going to collect so much blood together.